Hi there and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a book haul and I think this is one of my favorite hauls to do. I don't do enough of them because it takes me forever to read, but I have stocked up. This is a fall book haul of books that I have purchased over the last several months. This was not all in one and from several different places. So this is going to be ridiculously long, so I'm going to get started. This first book here is 1,000 Miles to Freedom. There's the author's name. I will butcher it for sure. I won this book in a giveaway. It's my Escape from North Korea. I won it St. Martin's Press, and yeah, I'm looking forward to read that adventure. Here's some blips on the back about it. So yeah, you can pause it and read them if you so choose. So yeah, I like reading about other people's stories, their biographies, autobiographies, nonfiction reads. So yeah, this sounds really interesting. The next set of books I picked up at the resale shop, and I got to The $1 Million Mermaid. This is an autobiography of Esther Williams. I grew up watching all of these swim movies. She was just glamorous. I loved it. You know, back in that era of Hollywood, I was fascinated growing up. I wanted to be just like her, a mermaid. So, yeah, I'm anxious to read this. And here is the back of it. If my camera will focus, you can see it. Yeah, I hope to have these read soon. I am on Goodreads. If I can figure out how to post my Goodreads link. Look at her when she was little. Cute, cute, cute. I will do that below so you can follow along as what I'm reading. This next book is The Pumpkin Muffin Murder, and it's by Olivia J. Washburn, and A True Friend Rises to the Occasion. So it includes recipes in here, which would be really awesome. Phyllis loves this time of year, and she is especially thankful to spend quality time with her grandson, Bobby. She'll be taking him to the festival with hopes of winning the baking contest now that her friendly competitor, Carolyn, is judging and not competing. But when a decorative scarecrow turns out to be a deadly body in disguise, it's Phyllis's sleuthing skills that are needed. Interesting. I really do like cozy mysteries. I'm not into the blood and gore and all that. Occasionally is okay, but I prefer the cozy mysteries. So you'll find in my haul cozy mysteries, contemporary chick lit, and nonfiction biography types, especially of the older Hollywood era. I really like that. This here is by Mary Kay Andrews, author of Savannah Blues, Little Bitty Lies. It's a novel. Little white lies have never been so risky or so much fun. So I've read several books by this author, have enjoyed them, and yeah, I look forward to reading this really soon. Yeah. Next two, I do believe, are, well, probably the next three are young adult. This is Bras and Broomsticks, and I may have this already on my bookshelf or not. This is by Malinowski. I probably have butchered that too. Sarah Malinowski. I have read several of her books. She does a young kids, no, not young, teen, I guess, book that I'm reading. It's like fairy tales coming to life, and I work at elementary school, and they have her books there, and I've been slowly reading through those. And then the other one is Spells and Sleeping Bags. Here it is. So yeah, those look fun for sure. I'll give those a try. And then The last one from the resale shop. And my resale shop that I go to, the books are like $1.25. You can't beat that. This one here is Let It Snow. It has, I guess it's a compilation of three holiday romances in here. I've got one by John Green, Maureen Johnson, and Lauren, there it is. Miracle. No, that's not it. But there it is right there. So I'm looking forward to this. Looks really good. Something I may pick up over the holidays to read. So looking forward to that. So that was everything from my local resale shop that I frequent quite often, as you can tell by the books that I picked up. And I don't know if I said this, I did not pick these all up at one time. It's been a process. So yeah. This one here is from Half Price Books. I've been wanting this book. I just adore the cover, and so I wanted to get this book. This is by Isabel Wolf. It's a vintage affair. And do fairy tale dresses bring fairy tale endings? I cannot wait to find out. This one here was $5.99 at Half Price Books. Yeah, so interested to read this one as well. Yeah, I love this era of dressing too as well, so that kind of caught my eye, so anxious to read that. And then in August we went to an outlet mall and they had a bookstore, and I picked this one up. This is by Claire Cook, Life is a Beach, and this was the only book that I picked up at my shopping spree at the outlet mall. And I have read other books by this author, so I know it's going to be a good read, and I just loved the front cover. Do you buy books based on covers? Because I sure do. I do that all the time. So yeah, I can't wait to read all about this one. And there's some of her other books here. Has this nasty black sticker on here though. But anyway, that's that book. Okay, this next stack here is from the Scholastic Book Warehouse. I'm a teacher and I volunteered there to work, and they pay you in money to spend on books. So I bought me some young adult books to read at home. I didn't buy anything or get anything for my classroom. No, I take that back. I did get a few, but they're already in my classroom. And this is what I bought for me to read. So the first book is See You at Harry's. And it's by Joe Knowles. And a 12-year-old Fern feels invisible. Her dad is forever planning to boost business at the family restaurant. Her mom is constantly going off to meditate. Her sister Sarah, who takes a year off after high school, is too busy finding ways not to work. And her brother Holden is totally focused on his new friend. And then there's Charlie, 3 years old, a surprise baby, and the center of everything. So this sounded good. Picked it up for the cover. The cover's cute. It's got that check there. I like that. So I picked that up. This here, Shadow and Bone. I've heard lots of good things about this, so I picked this up. This is by Leigh Bardugo. I guess. I'm so terrible and I'm so sorry. So I've heard good things about this and decided to pick it up to give it a read. I think there's several in this series, and I don't even know if this is the first one. I don't know. So I'll have to find that out. But I saw it there, and I figured I might as well get it since, you know, I was getting it kind of for free. This one here is Heist Society here. This is by Allie Carter. I picked this one up. This one looked really good. So yeah, it says it is an occupational hazard that anyone who has spent her life learning how to lie eventually becomes bad at telling the truth in that moment. Kate didn't have a clue what to say. I can't do this without you sounded trite. What they were doing was too big for a simple please. So anyway, Love the picture there, and I think they're going to be stealing something or getting into some type of trouble. The next one is by Maureen Johnson. This is Sweet Scarlet, and this one looks cute too. That key is just fabulous. Scarlett Martin has grown up in a most unusual way. Her family owns the Hopewell, a small Art Deco hotel in the heart of New York City. When each of the Martin turns 15, they are expected to take over the care of a suite. For Scarlett's 15th birthday, she gets both a room called the Empire Suite and a permanent guest named Mrs. Amberson. Scarlett doesn't quite know what to make of this C-list starlet and world traveler, and when she meets Eric, an astonishingly gorgeous actor who has just moved to the city, her summer takes a second unexpected turn. Before the summer is over, Scarlett will have to survive a whirlwind of thievery and romantic missteps. But in the city where anything can happen, she just might be able to pull it off. So that sounded cute. So I'll give that a read. And then, oops, this is still in the Saran wrap. It was a set. And I think I already have one of these in this series, but I wasn't sure which one it was. This one is Out of Sight, Out of Time, and this is by Allie Carter, which I picked up that hard book there in the Heist Society. Only the Good Spy Young, looks like this. And Don't Judge a Girl by Her Cover. And they're all by the same author. So I picked those up at Scholastic to read, and hopefully I can start one or two soon. And then this big stack here is from Barnes & Noble. I placed an online order and picked up all of these, and it was simply by the little synopsis I could read, and the cover is what drew me to it. This one here is by Susan Elizabeth Phillips, and it is Heaven, Texas. I live in Texas, so I had to pick this one up. I fancy that cover there. And here's the back of it. It says, it's Gracie Snow's job at a new motion picture production assistant to get the legendary ex-football player Bobby Tom Denton back to his Texas hometown to begin shooting his first movie. So, sounded kind of cute. Looking forward to that one. And this one here is by Dorothea Benton Frank, and it is a return to Sullivan's Island. And I love beachy island books. I just love them. They are my favorite. And of course you can see the price that I paid for these. They're all right here in the corner. The other one was the same price, $4.98 as well. So, or maybe I paid even less for these. I'm not sure. Yes, I did. I paid $1.99 for all these. I was looking at the invoice. I paid $1.99 for all of these. So it must have been the deal of the time when I ordered these. So, and I think I got these at the end of summer, this box. So, yeah, I probably will hold off on these summery beachy ones till next summer. This one here is by Georgia Bockoven. It's called Another Summer, again with the beach read here. And this one is Weaving Together Love and Laughter, Heartache and Hope, Promise and Passion. Another summer returns to the world of the beach house with new stories entwined in a powerful emotional journey. So that was just a little bit there. So anxious to see what will happen there. This one here, The Aquanet Diaries, a memoir, Big Hair, Big Dreams, Small Town, by Jennifer Niven. There it is there. So this was really cute. For anyone who's ever endured the relentless shame and soaring excitement of adolescence, critically acclaimed author Jennifer Niven shares her own hilarious and touching tale of teenager life at a Midwestern high school in the 1980s. So this sounds interesting, and especially since I went to high school in the 80s, this looks good. Wedding Cake by Lynn Hinton. Picked this one up as well, $1.99. Love a good romance wedding story. This one here is The Ladies Lending Library. It's a novel by Janice Kiefer. So I picked this one up. It must have been the synopsis or something that I read and that I really wanted to read this book. Or it was just the cute beach picture on the front. This one here is Bound South. It's a novel by Susan Rebecca White. It says she's the author of A Soft Place to Land. Haven't read that one. And looking forward to this. Let's see. It just has some quotes from people who have read her book there. Let's see. Here's another one. This is by Philip Galanese. Emma's Table. It's a novel. Cute little cupcake cover. Like I said, I look at the covers and I buy it from them. I know I'm probably gonna get some thumbs down on this video because of that, but hey, that's how I pick. This one here is by Tara Heavy. Winter Bloom. I thought this one would be great to read during the winter time. For every garden there is a season. And yeah, it looked interesting. It says, in the heart of bustling modern Dublin is a littering, overgrown garden of tangled weeds and stagnant hidden pond, belonging to an iron-willed elderly lady named Mrs. Prendergast, who is rumored to have murdered and buried her husband there. Ooh. The garden draws Eva Magdagen, a young mother struggling to move on from the pain of her past. So something is going to happen between the two of them in that garden for sure, for sure. A couple more. The Last Summer of Her Other Life. This is a novel. Cute little beach scene here with some flip-flops. This is by Jean Reynolds Page. And picked this up from the cover, and it was $1.99. Hey, The Space Between, Before and After is her other book that she has written. Haven't read that either, so I'll check that out if I like this author or not. This one is Hot Tamara by Mary Castillo. And What's Life Without a Little Spice? Cute little cover there. Got her heels down here at the bottom. And once again, pick this up for the cover. Tamara Contreras will never again settle for unmemorable sex. Her longtime boyfriend may look perfect to her traditional Mexican-American parents, something Tamara has never been. But at 26, she wants more from life than marriage and motherhood. So in front of everyone, Tamara does the unthinkable. She turns down her boyfriend's unexpected marriage proposal and leaves home for LA. So you know it's going to be hot fun in LA. This one is Bad Hair Day by Wendy Holden. I do have some of her books on my shelf. I haven't read them yet. But an aspiring novelist who's never going to be model thin. The only men who stop her on the street are tourists asking directions. Anna is realistic about her romantic prospects most of the time. She should have seen it coming when Sebastian, her filthy rich, drop-dead gorgeous boyfriend, asked her to move out, along with the only thing he ever gave her, an old beaver coat that started to molt. So that sounds interesting. So I'll give this a try. And then the last one, I just love this cover for some reason. I don't know. Almost Home by Pam Jenoff. And she's the author of The Diplomat's Wife. Haven't read that book either. So I've got so much to read in my to-be-read pile. It's just, A rich and startling novel about a woman who must face a past she'd rather forget in order to uncover a dangerous legacy that threatens her future. So this sounds really good. It's kind of mystery. I'm thinking something is going to happen in the past. It's got World War II reference, the U.S. State Department. So yeah, this is going to be a good read. For sure, for sure.